the big one. Le Grand Extraordinaire.
Right. Wow, what a good accent.
Thank you very much.
Very good, man.
Send
the
them
competition
Palm on
that you're not
Took,
playing anymore, unfortunately. That we kicked you out
Tell
from.
him, Stu!
How many times you won it?
0.
Someone's chasing a double.
6 times though, it's all good. Right, talk to me. As we'll come to Robbie after, but as the away team who have played Arsenal this season, you've played City recently, you've played Aston Villa, you've played Liverpool, you dealt with them. How do you go into this game compared to when you went to the Emirates in November?
I think it's going to be a different game because the PSG we have at that time of the year is a completely different squad. Not talking about Dembele not playing the first round in October. I think it was a huge miss. Arsenal is not the same team as well. I don't know about your defense, but I think Gabriel is still injured as well. Your defense is definitely your strength. I think it looks shaky these days. Saliba has committed quite a few mistakes. I watched the Palace game last week as well. Dumb mistakes from Saliba. We're no longer that scared of Arsenal. And on the other end, we're on a great shape and form. So I would say it's the semi-final, so it's not really the same type of game. And the good point is that we're playing the second leg at home. So the first leg at the Emirates, we need to come back with a draw. I will be happy with the draw because we know that in Paris we're gonna win. So I think it's gonna be a great night for Europe. Yeah, 100%. I'm confident.
Just waiting for Robbie to nibble on that one. Love that.
You know,
I'm confident. I have to. It's just
that. You got every right to be though.
Yeah. I have to.
Fair
French
play.
champions.
Fair play. You should be confident.
But we're not the favourites.
You've got a very good side, but you just said
I feel
Real
it.
Madrid fans
feel
knew
it.
as well.
I know, but I'm not arrogant or anything. I know that if
that sounds arrogant.
No, it sounds arrogant because I'm French. So everything that a French says is supposed to be arrogant. That's the misconceptions that you guys have. Forget about that. I'm direct. It's not the same thing. Yeah, it's just passion. What I'm trying to say is that also the extra flavour of this is everything around the Farmers League. Because if we do manage to reach out the final after kicking out all the best clubs in England, it sends also a big message to people that are thinking it's all about English football, all about the Premier League. Point. Because the semi-finals, we have only one English club. You have the Inter Milan for the Italian league. We have Barcelona for the Spanish league. And we have PSG for the French league. So it's quite even. I like the new format of the Champions League. Because I think
really out of it.
We went nearly out of it at the beginning as well. Yeah, that's very true.
But new format of the Conference League. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone noticed the format changed.
What was your format?
I think it's going to be a good time.
So, you're confident.
Yes.
But coming to Rob, all the talk has been when it comes to Arsenal is right. We're going to win the Champions League. We've got to do it. Been sensational in the Champions League so far. I have to be honest, but. How do you look at this game in a different way to the October one? Because that's what you've been saying.
Different.
We beat them then. We can do it again. They've won the league since then, and they've knocked Liverpool out, Villa out. So how do you respond to this fixture now?
Yeah, listen, it's an evenly matched game, right? He's right. It is different to when we played them earlier on in the Champions League. But it wasn't like the whole team was changed. They were missing a couple of players, and they brought in Kvaratskhelia. Now, and they've been playing very exciting football, but so have we. Let's not. I think people. I was chatting to Ernie. I was chatting to him the other day at the Blacklist Awards, and he was
Arsenal, wasn't it?
He's basically giving us no chance, saying that
he didn't mean.
Yeah, he's just saying like PSG, and I had to remind him that in this competition in the Champions League, we've been brilliant. You know what I mean? We beat Madrid over 2 legs, 5-1. We're the only team in the semi-finals actually to win both games.
True.
Right? When we went away to PSV, put 7 past them. We went away to Sporting, put 5 past them. When Monaco were doing really well in the tournament, we put 4 past them. You know what I mean? We've been very, very good. The only game we lost was away at Inter. And that was a very controversial penalty decision. We've been good. We've been very good in this competition. So... I think it's very. You look at the 4 teams left; it's evenly matched. Barcelona can beat Inter. Inter can beat Barca. We can beat PSG. PSG can beat us. It's even.
Matisse looks mystified.
What?
I'm just hearing you rattle out these scores. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You need to be stopped.
We need to be. Yeah.
It all
somebody.
It all just went in his head.
You see, that's it. No, but you know what?
Where these scorelines
doing the maths.
No, but you see that.
That league phase was so long. I was just like,
again, it was overlooked.
No one's
and everyone's just thinking.
Too much
a lot of
games.
people are just looking on that Real Madrid game. We've actually been playing. We finished third in the group.
Oh yeah,
in the group
everyone
stages.
finished top 4 apart from Liverpool. Everyone else is here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We finished third in that. But Barcelona was second. We were third.
I don't think
People
you
looking on it
realise. I don't think you realise how much is resting
means a
on
lot.
Got to do
on
it.
your team. Like,
It's got nothing to do with you.
I think,
oh, it does.
You concentrate. You see, this is the life of the Tottenham.
Stop.
This is the life of the Tottenham. You've got your own game on Thursday.
This is about PSG. It's a
You got
preview.
your own
It's a
game on
PSG
Thursday.
preview.
Right.
You don't
We'll preview that on Thursday.
You don't understand.
true,
You don't
actually.
understand. Like what? Just like me and
All of
Matisse in
you,
particular.
yeah, I know.
You
No,
kind of.
I mean,
You're in. Okay.
I know Arsenal's been Champions League.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
with you as well.
You
Yeah,
don't
I know.
understand.
Go and
You
win
don't
now,
understand.
so.
Like, I don't really trust you. Like, not you personally. I don't really trust PSG.
Because he's French.
Like, can you just try and give us something? Just like give us something that makes us like believe
You're
that
not
you're going to do
involved.
this.
You're not
This is
involved.
not about
This is
you. It's
your
about
unit.
PSG.
To
This is
roll
about
over
Stu.
somewhere like
Give
you
us
did
something that
against
actually
City
makes
and
us
Liverpool
believe that
and
you are
things
going to
like
be able to do this over 2 legs. That we
Luis,
don't have to worry
Luis
anymore.
Enrique,
Okay.
the gaffer is changing
He's a-
everything. Has
he's
changed
a
the
don.
style of play. His expense will definitely be a game changer at that time and at
Good
that stage
energy,
of the
come on.
competition. So, what do you want to
Just,
do?
just,
or-
no, I don't want to put any.
That's the French coming out in him again.
I don't want to put any spurs onto you.
Yeah, Connor, if you win, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, if you win, you
No,
don't
but
let
I
me
don't-
win.
You know what?
I think it's shocking that the English
Do you
clubs
want-
wants
do you want a cuddle?
you guys to get kicked
Yeah.
out because you the only remaining English club in the competition.
Oh.
I know you have haters and everything, but I wouldn't support Lyon or Nice or Monaco if they were in the semi-finals. But I would be like, I would not wish them to be
So
defeated.
if Marseille were in the
you
final,
know?
you'd be.
No, Marseille is the actual rival.
Okay, so this is the actual rival.
This is
Well,
it.
yeah, you
Them
two, yes.
gone.
This is it.
Get them
Chelsea, no.
gone. Yes,
Chelsea,
and
no.
Chelsea,
Look,
yes.
Chelsea
Get-
and Arsenal.
Yes, of
Same
course.
rivalry as Arsenal and
Sorry.
Tottenham.
Listen, we're all in
I
London
don't think
together.
so.
We're all sitting in the same
not-
city.
it's not
Get
the
out of
same.
here.
No, this
You know
is
what
the
I mean?
biggest one.
Get
Yeah.
moving.
This is a big one.
What I would
And
say,
to be
right?
fair, we don't.
Yeah.
What I would say is that maybe, again, like I know Luis Enrique is a great manager, but it's gonna. We know what he's gonna do. It's that, how you lot have been brilliant. Is that pressing style of football, which has been absolutely brilliant. I think though, we kind of like that. That Arsenal like teams that come onto us.
Attacking football,
I think you've been brilliant, but then,
Don't cry.
like you said, the second leg,
Yes.
the second leg against Villa. I mean, they could have
Gave
got
you a
back
little
into
bit of
that.
hope. Yeah, agrees.
They could have
That's
got
what
back.
concerns me. As
They could have got back
as
in
a
it.
neutral, I was very concerned with your performance in the second half.
It's
against PSG.
because
That's-
even-
it's because
even the
first
capitulation
half we
game
were 2-0 up and it was
even-
like 5-1
Heads win.
aggregate.
Even the
So
Liverpool
all the
game.
players were like, okay, this is
Are you
done.
feeling-
Even the
Exactly.
Liverpool game, right? You didn't beat Liverpool over the 2 leg.
No, we
in
didn't.
normal time.
Yeah, agreed.
And I remember that first game. You were
Dominated,
brilliant, but they beat you.
Exactly.
Right? I remember the first game against Villa. You were all over them, but they
Yeah.
scored first. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe when they scored. You know what I mean? So, I mean, listen. I don't know how the
can you
game's
lock up
going to go,
Saka?
but it's a
Like,
close.
what's-
Are we
what's
looking
your
at
plan?
It's a tight game.
Are we
you-
looking
are
at
you-
the wrong things here, though? Because
Tell us
you
what
could
you
also
think.
say that PSG are famous for capitulating, like what you're saying
Of
could have
course.
happened at Villa.
Capitulating.
It didn't.
They've not won the
You know,
champs.
exactly. This is
So
what they're
we
famous for.
capitulate sometimes as
Correct.
We were
But
the
when you
ones
look at
suffering
this,
comebacks,
when you
where
look at
we
this,
did
when
pull
you
out
look at this
comebacks.
PSG side now, overcoming what they overcame against Unai Emery's team, Aston Villa, everyone was talking about how Villa nearly did it and this that. Not much people spoke about this PSG side showed a little bit of resilience. Like I know there were 3 big chances where Villa should have equalised, but it didn't. And then towards the end of the game, you had chances to put it outside, and they rode that storm. So for this young crop of players, are we potentially looking at a team that is learning? The DNA of the club is changing. Do you know what I mean?
Can they physically do with Arsenal? That's my biggest question.
Physically.
Can you lock up Saka?
Well, you are
Arsenal
referring to the pace of the Premier League,
Not the
versus
pace, just
pace
the
of French
actual
league.
physicality, set pieces.
Each player. Set pieces is a massive threat for us,
Yeah.
obviously, and Arsenal set pieces have been a massive threat for everyone, Premier League or Champions League. So that's definitely something that we have to pay attention to. But if you're thinking of all the players that we have, the fact that the youngsters, they have pace, they have skills. If we play our counter-attacking football, and the fact that the defense of Arsenal is looking a bit shaky these days, I think
hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What do you mean?
That shakiness you're saying,
Yeah?
it ain't look that shaky. Listen, you could argue just the same
Shaky
way in which
Saliba.
you said about PSG.
Yep.
Right? Where you were 2-0 up and you thought the game was done. That was a similar thing with when Saliba made that mistake.
Yep.
Right? Against Real Madrid. We're basically 4-0 up in the tie. And that's when he switched off, right?
Yeah.
And even the other day against Palace, right? Yeah, we were 2-1 up in the game, and the game's coming towards the end, and everyone's got their mind. Everyone's got their mind on the game, and it's just like you guys on Friday. You had your mind on the game because you lost your unbeaten record in the league to Nice,
and
that's not a game.
I'm still crying about that.
That's not a game that you wanted to lose, is it? Because you could have went invincible, and you don't want to lose to Nice because Nice are big rivals.
Not very nice.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Dembele and Saka? Yeah, because these are like massively influential players.
Okay.
Dembele, Ousmane Dembele, I know you're backing him obviously over these 2 games, but the turnaround from him in general, like even his availability, like to just not have as much injuries, but to be depended upon now, like he is. Luis Enrique's got that trust in him. There's a little bit of stuff happened earlier in the season. He got dropped out of the team, didn't he? But they've got Saka. Is Dembele the worthy?
Would you say Saka is better than Dembele?
This season, what would you
overall, objectively, in terms of career, in terms of performance,
natural ability?
Yes.
Ability-wise,
no way.
No, but in terms of effectiveness
No
and
way.
consistency,
Dembele is way better
Yeah.
from a technical perspective.
From a technical perspective, both feet, all of that.
Consistency,
Stu,
I would
here's
say
the thing.
Saka.
But
Why are you looking shocked, Robbie?
Stu,
That's just a fact.
behave.
all of that's cute, yeah.
that's the
But
thing.
Saka he's just relentless, bro.
Yeah.
He's consistent, bro.
Behave.
Like people who are more technically
Don't
gifted, all of these
underestimate
things.
Saka.
Saka goes, yeah, and he just keeps.
Saka's
I'm
better
not,
than
I'm
Dembele.
not undermining
Business.
Saka's performances, and I know he's a golden boy, he's an up-and-coming great player.
He's not
and
even up and
I'd
coming,
rather
he's
rely on
here.
Saka than
here.
Dembele.
He's here.
He's,
He's here,
he's good, and
Scored at the
after
Bernabeu.
his injury, he came back, then he
People
scored,
underestimate
etc.,
Saka. It's
etc.
crazy. It's
But I
crazy.
wouldn't say that you can compare Ousmane Dembele with Bukayo Saka.
No,
That's
yeah,
just
he's
a
not
fact.
as good. He's not as good as Saka. Saka is
my
better than
God.
Dembele.
No, Robbie,
Dembele.
no,
This is why you're gonna lose.
Listen. Sorry.
Hold on.
Last time this happened.
Wait, I might be.
Hey, Robbie, last time this shit happened, Saka scored. Please stop this
Yeah,
nonsense.
true, yeah.
Oh, he's
Hey,
been better than
listen,
Vinny and Rodrigo.
Yeah, look
and then look what happened.
look
So
at
we need to start praising Saka.
Okay.
Saka's clear of Dembele.
Nuno Mendes,
He-
rise.
Dembele can't
Yeah,
chat to him.
Nuno
He can't
Mendes,
chat to him,
rise.
right?
Shut
Can't
up, you're
chat
doing
to
it for
him.
the wrong reason. Yeah, trying to reverse judge now work, right?
Best
Saka,
player in the world, mate.
for his
Best
team
player in the world.
and country, better player than Dembele. Dembele, class player, quality. I remember watching him from when he was at Dortmund. Brilliant player. But Saka, week in, week out, consistently better player than Dembele. Whether it be for his team, Arsenal, or his country. What's Dembele done for France?
won the World Cup?
Huh? No,
won the
he
World
was
Cup.
in the World Cup team. He didn't
Yeah,
win the World
he
Cup.
actually played quite a few
2018.
crucial games, but
Yeah.
I know he was not the key player during that World
Didn't
Cup.
even play in the last
campaign.
World Cup, did
He
he?
did a little bit, but I agree with you. He did not have.
So why is he
a huge
better?
impact.
This is his
Why is he
first
better then?
Because
big
when you look
season
at
in
the
a while.
player from a, what are you looking? The stats? Are you looking at the goals? Are you looking at
at
the
everything.
trophies? Are you looking at everything?
No, look
Overall,
at-
is a better player.
He's won more trophies, but overall.
We won't look at that one.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
That's a
you
team
know.
thing, isn't it?
Okay, let me
That's
ask you a
the thing.
question. Would you say Dembele is a better player than Salah?
No.
From a technical level.
What are you looking at? Skills,
No, the
ball
technical.
control.
Same thing you just said about Saka. Same thing for Salah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But
Yes.
now this is where it becomes irrelevant because look at how much Salah's delivered. Look at the consistency. Look at the numbers. Look at the big moments.
He's always been injured, Dembele, with Barcelona.
Exactly. This
and-
is his first big
and-
season in a
exactly,
while. We've been waiting for
exactly,
this season for a long
exactly.
time. Saka, how am I going to have to defend Arsenal player now? Saka have been delivering.
Just have to say it as it is.
He's been delivering
easier that
season
way.
in,
Yes.
season
It's the
out,
truth.
season
I'll
in,
be
season
honest.
out.
So
Tell the
this-
truth.
It's too disrespectful.
Can Mendes, Stuart, Nuno Mendes, he's
right?
exceptional. He is
brilliant,
exceptional.
brilliant player.
And me and Robbie were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, I know
Not
you
many
wanted to sign him
people,
at Man United
Absolutely.
as well. I know
What
you
a
were
player.
interested.
not many people have locked up Saka. Mark Cucurella, shout out you.
Yeah, Cucurella's the only player to do it.
No one really does it. Is Mendes ready for this
Can he
task?
do it?
He's done it to Salah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
he
Locked
did,
up Salah.
he did.
So is he ready
not-
for this
I think he
Bukayo
is.
kid?
He's having a great season. His consistency is on point. Again, it's the pace is here as well. I think Saka. When you think about Saka, what he could do is that from a technical perspective, can past Mendes with the skills and the pace and everything. But Nuno Mendes can match this.
Please.
So,
Definitely physically you can.
100%.
Oh, you get stressed out.
The side of the pitch that we were suffering from, it was the duo against Barcola against Calafiori, your Italian player. When we were at the Emirates, your Italian player was way better.
Now it's Lewis Skelly, mate. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
You're in for a long
It's good.
Lewis Skelly.
He's good.
Skelly's, listen, Stu, yeah,
This is bad. This is really bad.
It's a really even
Not one
matchup.
bit.
I think
I had
it
to
is.
do I had to do a combined 11 the other day, and like
100%.
it's actually
Came here to be
out few players at it 5-5
During, like-
with Donnarumma in goal.
Court's done.
So
Okay.
so it's a even.
I think it is.
It's an
If it's a
even game,
50-50,
man.
I
It's who
don't-
turns up.
Sick.
I think you guys are the favourites because
They'll beat them over 2-0.
because of our performance
Home
against
and away.
Aston Villa. Simple as you know. As
Well, let's get some score predictions for the first leg.
it makes
Obviously,
it
second
actually
leg coming up as well. Flex, first leg, under the lights, North London forever. What's the score going to be?
Arsenal's too strong at home, man. The place, I think as long you have to make sure you stay in it because they are capable, Stu,
They can't-
of like
can't.
smelling the blood and putting the tie to bed.
Their
for-
fans won't allow PSG to not be up for it. Though. I've
Yeah,
seen
no.
them, I've stood
Look,
next to
listen,
them, bro.
they
don't
are
stop.
100%
Thank
be
you.
up for it.
They're the
I
best
feel
fans
I
I've
feel
seen
like
on
this
field this
this will
season.
be this will be a lot closer, way closer than the Real Madrid tie. Arsenal won't be blitzing it 4-0, 5-1 or them kind of scores. But at the Emirates,
Emiratis.
they're not losing to you. I can't see it. I really hope you can.
So what's the score?
The score is going to be Arsenal 3,
At home.
PSG 1. First leg.
Ooh, it's late.
But PSG won't roll over and they can get it back to a draw
Yeah.
at your play. But Arsenal are going to win by 2. Arsenal by 2 at the Emirates.
wow.
Abby,
Hope you're right.
I hope I'm wrong.
what have you got from you?
I can't tell you how sick I feel. I feel sick. I'll be honest. You've not convinced me one bit.
I don't need to convince you.
Oh, bad man. Just.
Yeah. I reckon. I think 2-0 Arsenal.
Oh, 2-0. I think
Well,
you
we
guys
lost
have been-
2-0 in October, so
Yeah, come on then. What's the score?
I think it's going to be a tight win for PSG. I think we will concede first. I think we will bounce back. I think we will score 2. I think it will be a 2-1, or I will be happy with the draw. 1-1 or 2-2.
I'll go 2-2 on the night, first leg, and I'll go
Sounds
PSG to do the job in the second leg. Just.
You asked everybody about the
Just.
first leg. Now you bring the
Just.
second leg into it.
Well, let's get
I mean, innit?
Like it's not next week.
Me?
next week. Yeah,
I think we'll win 2-1.
yeah.
I think that, as I said, it's an evenly matched contest. I think we'll get over the line in the first one, and then it'll be all on the second game. I really do. Yeah. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I can tell. I
I'm
can
nervous
tell.
about the game because I think it's two really, really good sides, but I'm nervous about the game.
And we
but
are both desperately craving for that
both.
trophy.
Neither of
need
us
it.
We
have
never
won
won
it
it.
before.
Both
You
So-
so deserve it.
Yeah,
You so do.
and I love baguettes and stuff.
And there's
as
no
well.
top.
Like French
oui,
oui,
French
croissant.
croissants,
Yeah.
can of
Yeah.
chocolat,
Yeah.
choufleur, like just
Snare.
big up
Fish and
cauliflower
chips.
and that.
Is that what you got?
Fromage.
Matthijs,
Everything
you're
nice.
sitting there shaking your head.
Alps.
It's almost like you don't want this game to happen, bro.
I've been sitting there thinking
Oh, here we go.
PSG have 0%
Yes.
chance
Yeah.
of going through in this
0, 0, 0,
semi-final.
0, 0.
2 legs, Arsenal are going through,
That's
far
like-
superior, far more dominant, far more physical.
Reverse.
See, it doesn't.
Too
reverse.
many leaders,
It don't work.
too many Declan Rices. Yeah? We got too many options. We got too many options.
Get your hands
You're
up.
gonna win
Hey,
this.
you know.
Believe.
You know
It's
what,
done.
right? The thing is, it don't work because when you said the 0.000, you meant it.
No,
You believed it.
No,
No, that's right. But you see, in this case, you don't believe it, right? So it doesn't work. The reverse judge don't work, right? So you carry on.
If there's enough of it, it might.
All right, fair enough.
You saw the stats about the Pope.
0.0.
God
But
bless
we
them.
need to address that. You guys are deluded.
What's
Like,
the
you're
thing about
going
the
way
Pope?
too far.
It's a God
Every
bless
time
thing.
a Pope died, an English club won the Champions League. And now you think that's the sign you're going to win
So,
the Champions
What
League?
is that?
My
What's
God.
What's the stat about the Pope?
Yeah, he said, listen,
Last time.
I've got it here.
Yeah.
I read it the
stats
other
on
day. I
the
read it
Pope.
again. I did it on Best of Enemies.
What's his XG?
Pope John Paul Potts.
Well, this is mad.
God rest his soul. Got the Pope John Paul passed away in 1978.
Liverpool won it.
No, Nottingham Forest won.
Oh yeah. 79.
Not always about
Pope
you.
John Paul II.
78. We did win it.
Pope John Paul II passed away
win
in
it in
2005. Liverpool
Thank you.
won the Champions League. Pope Benedict XVI passed away in 2022. Manchester City won the Champions League. And the Pope has just passed away, unfortunately, sadly, this year, 2025.
So Liverpool didn't win it in 78. Is that what you're saying? Because they did.
All right, well, Liverpool won it.
Yeah.
So,
This is
So you
Google's
so
there, isn't it? So
tense and
it
scared about that.
God
that
bless
side
the Pope,
that
that's all I'll say.
relying on this. Okay.
Man, like
Well,
Pope.
again,
Catholic today.
you can see signs everywhere you want, but I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be.
no, it will be. It will be.
And it could be especially this first leg could be a boring game. To be fair,
We'll see.
could be a very boring game.
Trust me,
It'll be
on
interesting to see
Thursday-
how if you respect that, because you lot go after the ball at all times.
Yeah, yeah.
And their fans,
We can wait for the
ultra
second
attack
leg. I'm
at
good
all
with that.
times. So
and their fans
And
are mad
Enrique,
as well.
you know, it's great a coach he has. Sometimes he does some madness as well. Remember that game against Newcastle when he 4-1? When he went with that weird formation. Remember that?
Played too
But
many.
he's not going to do that. He's not gonna
I'm
do
really
that.
interested to see what he's going to... Will he try something different or will he just stick to
Nah,
what
they-
he's
I
will
think their
stick to
identity
the-
is their identity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got
I
it
think
They found it.
Yeah, he's got it sorted.
They will
100%.
go after you. They
Yeah.
will go after you. They won't
Full
respect
force.
you.